Hello and welcome back. My name is Matt and you are watching part 6 of my Democracy 2 series. And where I left off, I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do, but I took a little look and this really isn't anything that is going to make an immediate effect, but I have two ideas of what I wanted to, not really two ideas, sorry, one idea of what I wanted to mess with. I was looking at crime and I saw it's on its way down. And of course, we're almost at the trigger for this to stop these inner city riots. But crime is still having some influence on this. And I realized that we haven't messed with the intelligence service. If it costs very little political capital to raise this. And by raising it, we would only be raising it like $500 million. Sorry, $500 million. So $500 million. It would upset some of our voters. It would upset some of the liberal voters, which right now really like us, and it's on its way up. So maybe that would just kind of balance it out, is what I'm thinking. Not to mention, it would take 12 months to implement. So maybe right around the time of the election, this will kick in. We won't have to worry about their support for another 4 years. And I'm thinking that this drop in crime and terrorism, well, terrorism isn't playing a part in the inner city riots, but I'm thinking the drop in crime would be enough to bring this below the trigger. So that's me thinking out loud, and not that anybody could respond to me right now, but I think I'm going to do it. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to max this out once again. We're going to be funding up to a spy satellite network as opposed to having a few spies or anything else. This doesn't really sound like the liberal thing to do, but it's what we're gonna do. We're gonna be spending more money. So I guess I guess everything that spends more money is liberal. But all right, so here we go. We'll spend more money. Spy satellite network. We'll say okay, and let's go ahead and skip a turn. We're getting very, very, very close to the election. What is this here? Oil supply. Oil demand. All right, our demand from oil comes from industry, road, travel. So see, there's more things that pop up as the game goes on. And we've noticed that's pretty much why things are moving around over here. We are pro-employer on the labor laws. All right, yeah, so you guys know that you've seen that things keep getting added. I don't think we've messed with state housing. It takes forever to take effect. But we do have these here. So we have this stuff with oil. So oil price is, I guess, going down. Yes, okay. Higher prices will lower our general standard of living. Let's not mess with this right now. They're all green. What is this? Oil supply is yellow. So it's okay right now. As long as this doesn't get red, we're okay. This is going to be a problem, I think, in my next term if we win this election. Let's go ahead and skip to the next turn. Oh, and here's the election. And the Popular Front blew the Democrats out of the water. See, so we did have 100% turnout for my voters and the opposition. And all of the votes were counted, and we destroyed them. We can look at detailed results. It looks like everybody voted for us. Is this what I'm seeing? The wealthy people didn't vote for us, and capitalists did not vote for us. But everybody else did. Motorists. Oh, there's no motorists? Because there's 100% on everything. So, wow, we really killed motorists. So we shouldn't have a problem with oil at all. All right, so it says here you have 2 more potential election victories because we just won an election. And that was great. That's actually where I was planning on stopping a video, but I guess it happened 5 minutes in here. Not even 3 or 4 minutes in. So let's just keep going. Petrol protests. They have stopped, and the tankers are traveling freely again. This will be good news for the economy, and it will cheer up everyone who is inconvenienced. Right now, the global economy is in a recession, and it's having a negative effect. We have almost a $30 million budget deficit, so that's very bad. Budget. What did I say? If we were to hold an election tomorrow, we would get about 71% of the vote, which is good, but there's not going to be an election now for 4 years. And the election is not for a long time, blah, blah, blah. All right, so let's see what's going on here with the DNA database. Policy dilemma. Police chiefs are requesting that they be allowed to build up a global database of everyone's DNA to assist them in crime fighting. DNA evidence allows many previously unsolvable crimes to be tracked to the perpetrators, although there are privacy concerns. This is a fundamental breach of our citizens' human rights. We have to maintain an individual presumption of innocence till proven guilty, and building up a Big Brother-style database of everyone makes us all feel like criminals. Are we ready to... Okay, let's allow the database. Let's do it. Let's do it. We got 55 political capital. And let's see what's going on here with the cabinet. Can we shuffle anybody around? It's my understanding that the better they are at their job, the more capital we get from them. So right now we're getting 21 capital every turn. Every time I hit that change a turn. See, right now this guy is great, and he's very loyal to us. This guy is great. Let's see who we can hire. Do we have any potentials here? The experiences are low. This person looks okay. Joy Lee. And she would want to be Law and Order, Tax, or Public Service. Law and Order. Where's the tax guy? Or Public Services. See, I like the tax. Let's fire this guy. The Law and Order Minister, Edwin Ramirez. It does not look like a Ramirez. Let's just fire this guy. Right? Why not? It's time to change around. So if we fire him, and we will hire Joy Lee, and we'll give her the Law and Order position. Let's fire him. Now let's go ahead and appoint a minister, and we will appoint Joy Lee. She'll still be giving us 2. I mean, she doesn't have as much experience as the last guy, but we'll see what happens here. She's also going to have sympathies to the smokers and the motorists. Could help us, could not. I don't know if that was the right thing to do, but I did it. These 2 guys are giving us 5. They're really... It's because of their loyalty. We need to... I wish I could get some of these other guys up. I don't know how to affect them. All right. I don't think new policies come into effect. No. Technology grants. Invest. All right, this will help. Nah. All right. No new policies for right now. We're in very good standing with the voters, which is a good thing. This hasn't taken effect yet. Oh, I should have waited. I shouldn't have fired that guy until this was ready to take effect. I was not thinking. Crap. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. All right, it's the beginning of our next term, and I say... I mean, I should have done it last time, but I didn't know if I was going to win that election. Let's just do it. Let's spend even more money. And let's see if we can finally do away with this hospital overcrowding problem. So we are going to bump up all the way. It's going to cost only 20 political capital. We're going to be spending 12 billion per turn. But we're going to bring up this healthcare all the way. We're going to provide excellent health provision to all of our citizens of Malaganga. So we're going to go ahead and hit OK. And maybe that'll bring this hospital over. I mean, we just need a little kick. That's all we need. That's all we need. But we're going to spend a lot of money anyway. Why not? All right, what is going on here? That looks fine to me. It's helping what we want it to help. We don't want any policy change right now. That looks good to me. Creationism is set. All right, what was going on over here? Inner-city riots. We're waiting for that to go up. See if it'll bring the crime down even more. Gambling. the more we bring it up, the worse effect it has on unemployment, which we don't want. Yeah, no, we're not going to mess with gambling right now. What do we have? All right, wasteful economy. Unemployment benefits and maternity leave are both what is adding to that. Poor earnings go down. Poverty. Oh, man. Socialists won't like us as much. But it's okay because we have time to earn. And this is going to cut some spending. Not a lot at all. But it'll cut some spending and it's going to cut down on our wasteful economy. So let's provide... Oh man, it's tough. No unemployed benefits. I don't know if I could do that. Hold on. What else could we do? This is going to take a long time. State housing. But if I were to lower it, we need money. I'm trying to see where we can cut this budget a little bit. State pensions. State pensions. I don't have enough clout to lower this. I just cannot do it. Can we? Maybe we could cancel something. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? No, we're not going to do that though. It's not costing us that much. That was a great move. This technology college thing. Stem cell research. I mean, really, we should do this. It's not costing a lot. I know I keep saying we got to cut the budget, but it doesn't cost a lot, and it's going to help us even more with this technology backwater problem, and it's going to raise the GDP. These are people that already don't like us. Oh, but it's going to add to the lifespan. Yeah, see, this hospital overcrowding is just about to drop because of the state health service. As soon as this all kicks in, and it's still a while to go, but as soon as that kicks in, we should be good. Let's go ahead. Let's just say hi. Or, no, we'll just max it. Who cares? Let's just max it. It's just a game. All right, so that would be the stem cell research. We're down to 10. Let's go ahead and skip the turn. All right, here's our quarterly report. And we have some problems here, so let's just go through everything really quickly. Great news! The Center for Technology and Business has announced that our nation is no longer perceived as being backwards in technological terms. This will be welcome news for the economy as it opens up opportunities for technology investment. So that's great. That's what we've been waiting for. I wanted to get rid of that because that was having a real bad effect on our country's GDP. So that's going to be great. Nobel Prize. One of our brightest citizens just won the Nobel Prize for chemistry. Awesome. Hospital overcrowding, as I suspected, was about to drop off. So that's no longer a problem in our government either. So you see, yeah, we spent a lot of money up front, which we said we were going to have to do. And everything is starting to back off. So now, if we could find a way to just earn some money, and by earn, I mean raise taxes and make other people pay it, we might be able to balance this thing out. We still have the rest of this term. It just started, and we have a potential for a third term as president. That is how this country works, the country that we're playing in the game. So we still could be okay. We do have a debt warning here. The level of government debt is dangerously high. We are approaching a debt crisis where big business loses faith in the stability of the economy. If the debt problem is not fixed soon, you may be hounded from office by the rest of the party. All right, so we're going to have to start lowering our deficit. Let's see what's going on with animal testing. Let's ban it. That sounds like the thing to do. There's no good reason to test on animals. Ban it. But we're very popular. we're popular. We're 73%. That is fantastic. There's no intelligence concerns right now. Look at that. A lot less red now. This is great. Now if we could just fix some of these other things. I know the asthma's been there since the beginning, and I couldn't figure out how to fix it. But our GDP just took a nice upturn. The only bad thing now is this economic cycle that the entire world is in, which I can't affect. I don't think there's anything I can do about that. Our foreign relations is good. Immigration is fine. Our foreign trade, our international trade is very good right now. So yeah, really, we can't do anything directly or even indirectly for the global economy. So I think we're just going to have to wait this one out. Tax evasion is a problem. But that might be a problem that we have to live with because I cannot afford to cut taxes. I would love to raise this tax, but that's going to bring even more problems for our country. I could bring it up to very high. What's the difference? See, it only make $1 billion difference. Let's see what else we could raise. I know I keep going into this. What other taxes could we bring in? We could have a tax on inheritance. It would hurt some people though. It's okay, it is popular, blah blah blah, with the socialists and the poor. The socialists already love us, and the poor already love us. So it's only going to be lowering people that already aren't. See, these are on the rise though. Patriots and capitalists are liking us more and more, and so are parents. And I'm afraid if I was to implement an inheritance tax, we would actually lose their support. That's what I'm thinking. The Nobel Prize. Oh, that's what's having a great effect on everybody right now. I didn't even think about that. The fact that we just won a Nobel Prize. Okay, that's good. Sales tax. The more... self-employed. See, this is already hurting some of our... I think we should raise it. We have the capital. I think we should raise it. We're not going to go to punishing. We don't need that much. Scandalous, maybe punitive. High, very high, unfair, punitive taxes. We'll raise it to unfair. What are we at? 5? What is it at right now? Hold on. Cancel sales tax. We're at 549. So let's go to 749. It's an extra $2 billion coming in. And everything generally looks the same. Let's do it. I'll say okay. We're down to 2 political capital, so I'm going to have to go ahead and skip the turn. But before I do that, I'm going to end this particular video. So I want to thank you guys for watching. This was part 6, I believe. Yeah, part 6. And stay tuned till next time. I'm going to go ahead and flip the screen. Don't forget to leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't, and check out some of these videos here on the side. The first one will be the last video in this series in case you missed it, or if you want to go back to check something. Maybe I made a mistake and you saw it or you're remembering it now. Please feel free. Always leave me a comment. Always send me a message. And stay tuned until next time.